Another beautiful weekend is here. You're so welcome to Let's Talk Entertainment here on your favorite news channel, Joy News on Multi TV. This is the weekend edition of Let's Talk Entertainment. My name is Becky. You know how we do it. We bring you all the stories that you have missed during the weekend. This weekend is no exception. I bring you all the entertaining stories that you've missed during the week. Stick and stay. I'll be right back. Before I come back though, I'll leave you with Sarkodie's new song. I'm talking about Baby Mama. Enjoy.
Know that you're the only one that makes me go, ooh, baby. Niña me bueno, yana me con the dono, ooh, baby. And she's the only one I want, the only one I need. I bet you know that you're the only one that makes me go, ooh, baby. Yeah. And I don't play what shut up for TV.
Alright, if you just joined us, you're logged on to the Joy News channel. The show is Let's Talk Entertainment. The music you heard was from Sarkodie. It's off Sarkodie's newest album, Highest, called Baby Mama. And we'll be talking about Sarkodie right here on the show. But let's say, very big thank you to Hetty Gold for this beautiful beats. I love you, Harriet. Thank you so much for the beautiful beats. Thank you all for sticking with Let's Talk Entertainment. I mean, it's always a pleasure bringing you the very latest in the world of entertainment. So let's start with the Highest album. There was an album signing inside the West Hills Mall, of course. Lots of fans trooping to the West Hills Mall just to get their album signed. Yes, can you imagine getting an autograph from Sarkodie? Well, this is actually what went down.
I think you guys don't understand one thing, I'm just trying to be myself. I just want to stay original. I spit in my own language. People think I'm limited. I don't believe that. I'm heading straight to the Grammys. Take it or leave it. It's a biddy. Let go. Huh? F-Dane. Beat is crazy. Wow. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Obede. Number one. I'm the best MC from the ghetto. C9 cemetery. Don't test me. No size. Punchlines. Or voice in your next key. In Kofufi say my juju bag already give it. God will bless me.
The location is West Hills Mall. There's not a party going on. What exactly is going on is fans of Sarkodie have gathered here just to get an autograph from him. It's the Highest album, and of course, we're here to find out how it's going so far. A lot of people are here, and they're actually in line just to get the album signed. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, I'm great.
Why are you here? Obviously you're here because of Sarkodie.
Sure, most definitely. I'm here to have my CD.
Okay, so you got the CD,
definitely.
And you're waiting in line just to
have my autograph. That's it, straight up.
What's your favorite song on that album?
I think the one with Joy B.
You came all the way to the West Hills Mall just to get your album signed.
Yeah, I woke up this morning, I was like, I'm coming for the album signing autograph, all the way from Pokwase.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm fulfilled about everything that's going on.
The picture with Sarkodie.
Yeah, this is the great pleasure I've had in my life ever. I took a trip with King Sag, and I'm very happy about that.
Does it come with the CD?
Yeah.
It comes with the CD?
Really, yeah.
So you buy a CD, then you're given a shirt?
Yeah, you buy it different.
You buy a different shirt?
Yeah.
But how do you feel about this album?
Oh, like, it's really fun.
Sarkodie's Highest album, Medical, is here to support. You just saw his performance, Medical. Tell me, what do you make of this whole Highest album?
Charlie, Sarkodie is a god. Worship him in our own way. Forget everybody. Keep watching Joy, Business, Prime, TV. Sweat!
I'm ready for the show. I said I'm moving when I'm cool. Okay, let me show you how it goes. Suddenly I'm with my show. Where who goes? This is to my niggas on the block. Papaya, one of the boats.
I have Jeso right here.
He actually co-produced the album, and of course we're here to talk entertainment. Hello, Jason.
Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah.
I mean, the highest is here. You co-produced it. Tell us more about the album.
Highest is Sarkodie's 5th studio album, and it's a celebration of his achievements. And as far as the sound, he's going back to the Sarkodie that people fell in love with. The rapaholic, the mache, the boga boga, layaway Sarkodie. So the sound is predominantly hip-hop music, but he still keeps it very Ghanaian and fresh and original and very current sound. So yeah, so that's what Highest is about. It's a movement.
The Highest was a project that I was involved in terms of taking it to the next level, negotiating. I mean, Sarkodie made it very clear where he wanted his album to go. And so it was instrumental that we break barriers in terms of moving it to the next level. So with the help of Dice Recordings, sorting out the distribution for the album, which ended up with Sony now going to distribute the album, and making sure that our connections with Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Shazam, all those things were done was imperative. But let me just say that the full credit goes to Sarkodie himself, because he was the visionary he knew where he wanted to go to pave the way for other artists behind him to be able to do the same thing and to take the brand internationally.
Well, no, I want to put the effort. Yeah, but still she slay. Was serving me say moving pick for waitress. It wanna draw was setting the buffet. With you was some me touch her for breakfast. Yeah. We been catching Tracy say want to know bona titi nine. Yeah. Right,
so if you're not at the West Hills Mall for the album signing of Sarkodie's Highest, well, that is what you've missed. Let's move away from Sarkodie and talk about actress Baby Blanche. Yes, she is advocating for all ladies to take off their panties. Her reason will shock you.
Initiative is to help young ladies free themselves from infections, especially candida, which most of them are get infected or affected by it through wearing panties, and they have no idea. So I think some time back I read a story about myself in the news that I said I go pantless. And you know how bloggers and journalists go about stories, but it was fine. It went in a positive direction than I thought it would, in the sense that I felt the insults and all that, I have to come out and explain myself. Then again, I thought it again that I don't owe anybody an explanation. But something that I have done, and it has helped me, I can actually impact on somebody else. I don't need to be selfish. I need to impact.
That was actress Baby Blanche. So to all the ladies out there, if you really are interested in getting rid of all the infections there, well, Baby Blanche says that you should take off your drawers, basically remove your panties, don't wear panties, just walk around naked. I'm talking about, like right now we are actually talking the Adum news right here on Let's Talk Entertainment. But let's move away from Baby Blanche and remove your drawers campaign and talk about Ohima Mercy's All White Party. Everybody was there in the music industry. I'm talking about the gospel music industry. Every name was there, and so of course Let's Talk Entertainment, we are everywhere. We wish you all the best for first of all, and we bring you highlights from Ohima Mercy's All White Party. Gospel musician Ohima Mercy over the weekend was joined by some industry players to celebrate her at an all-white party organized by her husband, Mr. Chuma Mpofo. The strictly by invitation social gathering, which involved eating, drinking and entertainment, was attended by close friends and relatives of the musician and husband. Names such as Sisi Chum, Joe Metal, actress Nana McBrown, Joyce Blessings, and a host of media personalities graced the occasion. Here is what some industry players have to say about Ohima Mercy.
God bless her and then take her to another level. But I know the Lord is taking her to another level. So I bless God for her life.
I want to say that Ohima is one of the female musicians who took the baton at the time that myself, Mary, Stella, Helena, others were getting, I would say, tired. She's one of the youngest who took the baton. And at 40, 4 decades, it means you are now an adult.
And for me, I say Ohima is a great example to us all, the young musicians. I'm not young anyway.
But it's okay.
She's a great example to us, and she's so supportive.
Ohima Mercy could not hold back her appreciation.
I'm so touched. My husband told me he's going to surprise me for my 40th birthday party, but this is something else. And I'm so shocked about the personalities and the men of God and women of God, the musicians that were here. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to see all of them here, and the media, everybody, radio presenters, everybody. It means that Ohima Mercy carries something, and it's a blessing. Yeah.
All right, let's move to the exclusives we had during the week. Let's talk about, first of all, the artist of the year. He's still the artist of the year. I'm talking about Joe Mettle. We were hanging out with him right here on Let's Talk Entertainment. He spoke about his new song, Bononi. Yes, I didn't mention that right, but it's okay. Joe Mettle has been speaking to us right here, what the song means and, you know, what he is up to. It's been a long time. You saw his face right here on Joy News on Multi TV. I have him right here to talk entertainment. Hello, Joe.
Yes. Hi.
You look so nice. Oh, and the ladies are asking, when is he going to get married?
Oh, there's
some you.
Pardon?
Say it again.
Pardon? I thought you said I should repeat. I should say what again?
Tell me when you're getting married again, because I know.
I told you soon.
Yeah, you said soon. Yeah, soon. We don't.
Soon is not my soon. We all have a different kind of soons.
I'm a very patient person, so
God bless you.
I will leave that for another day.
In this time, you will make it beautiful. Come on now.
Yeah. Praise the Lord. You know, when we have gospel musicians here, we get into the spirit, and you can see I am in the spirit with Joe Mettle. Praise the Lord, everybody. But let's move on, you know, talk about the real things. You were in the UK. We just heard it in the air. We don't really know what happened there. Can you tell me what actually happened?
It was ABN Radio, which is a UK-based radio station. Their first ever anniversary, if I should put it that way, since they came into existence. They had ABN TV, but then they came up with ABN Radio. And they were celebrating their first anniversary. They decided to have a gospel concert, which they dubbed Gospel Fest. And then they chose me to headline that event. And so I actually went to that event and another one, which is Victory Bible Church, Atmosphere of Miracles. So I went to a Saturday and a Sunday event.
How did you get the deal? Because you know, ABN. Well, if you don't know, Joy News is on ABN. Our news goes on ABN. So I'm just wondering why I wasn't aware of this. ABN, what's up?
I don't know why they didn't tell you, but it was all over the place. Like, it was all over London, and it was something else. I mean, and it was an amazing experience. Not only the usual organization and everything, but it was a power-packed, spirit-filled, packed auditorium kind of event. So it was really mind-blowing, and we give God the glory.
Did you see any differences, performing here in Ghana? We have, shows and award schemes here in Ghana that you've performed on lots of stages, South Africa, now UK. Well, what was different?
Okay, no, this is not my first
time. I know.
I've been to the UK for probably the past maybe 3 or 4 years.
So it's take me along next time.
Yeah, so.
Too kind,
next time it do show me back. But it's always a joy. I mean, even though it's in the UK and everything, it's amazing how people who don't even sometimes understand some of the songs you sing receive it and are blessed by it. And so it's always a joy. It's always a great blessing. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your new song. And it comes with a video, which is obviously on your screens right now. Tell me about it.
It's my new song called Bono, which is on my new album coming up, God of Miracles. And Bono is more like a testimony of where God has brought me from, where He's taking me, where, you know, everything that is happening in my life. I always say that I can't take glory for it, but I always give God glory, and that's what Bono says. He says that I'm who I am because of you. If it had not been for your, if it had not been for you, where would I be? I was lost and sinking deep in sin, but He reached out His hand and rescued me. No one else can do the things that He does for me. And in all, I say that I'm grateful. But what I did with this song is, instead of doing just the full English, I merged it with my local dialect, which is my traditional language, which is Ga, and that's why it's called Bono. So Bono actually happens to be the chorus and the coda sort of, you know, and it featured a young man who has served with me for a couple of years, Luigi McLean. I decided to feature him on this project. Amazing gifts of God, and the world should watch out for that young man. And so that's the song.
Looking at the video, I mean, it's a very nice video and all that. How much did you spend a lot shooting this video?
It was more of, you know, everything in total at the live event, like you see. So it was more like a cost of the whole concert. So that one, if I say it, I'm sure you collapse. So we'll say that we thank God that, you know, we're able to get it done and then see what the end result has been. And so we're still grateful. Yeah.
Bono. I know Bono. It's different. Like it's together. Bono. So after Bono, what else should we expect?
Bono has been released, you know, today, and then it's in preparation for the main album coming up, God willing, in October. So we have quite a number of things. I would say on Joy, we have like videos coming up. I mean, on our knee, we've had people always say,
yes. What happened to the video to
The
that?
video is there.
Really?
But we'll release it. When Bono is hot and ready to be a blessing. And so that's why we're releasing Bono. But when his video will be released, we released Yeswedin Kunim. There's something also cooking for Yeswedin Kunim. Then the main album itself, it's going to be like a proper packed year. And this October is when we are releasing, God willing, the album, which we're releasing I would say we are releasing 2 CDs, but not at a time.
2 CDs.
But not at a time.
All right, and let's end this beautiful interview that we have. We've been talking to Joe Mettle. He's still the Artist of the Year. Respect that. He has a new song, which you heard right here, first time on Joy News on Multi TV. Can you end with, you know, the song for us in your very nice voice?
Nice voice. I never thought that you could love someone like me, to give up your life for me. You even go on and call me your very own. So grateful for your love, your mercy and grace. No one can do the things you do for me. There's no one else but you. So I say, Bononie, Bononie, Bono. No one else but you. Bononie, Bononie, Bono. No one else but you.
Joe Mettle is Artist of the Year, and he's been talking entertainment with us here on Joy News on Multi TV. Let's move away from Joe Mettle and talk about the National Gospel Awards. The nominees are out, so all the gospel artists out there, you should go and check it out and start voting for yourselves, because very, very soon we will have the National Gospel Awards. It will be the first ever, and I bet you it will be something that you will be looking forward to.
It all started with worship, and the dancing began. nominees for the maiden edition of the National Gospel Music Awards were all set. Apart from the Gospel Artist of the Year, Joe Mettle received a nomination for the Male Worship Song of the Year and Gospel Male Vocalist of the Year. One nomination that has got Ghanaians talking since the nominees were revealed is that of actor and musician Lil Wayne. The comic actor received a nomination for the Best Traditional Gospel Song of the Year category with the song Fawolada. UK-based Ghanaian gospel musician Sonny Badu received a nomination in the African Gospel category and will battle it out with Nathaniel Bassey and Prayer for the award. The late music producer George Forrest has been nominated for an award. He received a nomination in the Producer of the Year category alongside Morris Babyface, Nasi, Daniel Bassey, Shadrach Yorson and Prince Owusu Ajiman. Joy News spoke with some of the nominees.
I think I'm going to get all the awards. Yeah, I'm going to win all the awards.
Okay, we were nominated for the Best A Cappella Group of the Year. And then we know that God started this group. And with God, we are very sure that we'll take home the award for the Best A Cappella Group of the Year.
Voice from God. And you have gifted us with the voice, and we're not going to hide it. I'll make sure that the world sees us.
So basically, we've seen the nominees cocktail, very, very impressive today. And this tells that indeed, the gospel fraternity, has indeed accepted the national gospel music. The national gospel music has come to stay.
The National Gospel Music Awards, organized by the Royal Comfort Entertainment in partnership with Kumasi Business Unit of the Multimedia Group, will see artists slag it out for honors in 31 categories. The award seeks to recognize and appreciate the contribution of gospel artists in the creative arts sector. The main awards comes off in October this year. Reporting for Joy News, Kwesi Deborah.
All right, those were some of the nominees for the National Gospel Awards. We're hoping the best person wins. Let's move away and talk about our Friday hangout. Guess who was on the show? Stonebwoy. Boy. Our boy passed through. We had an exclusive interview with him, and guess what? Stonebwoy has been, giving us all about, the US tour. Whatever happened inside US, Tommy Hilfiger, everything that happened. Well, of course, Stonebwoy has been telling us right here on Let's Talk Entertainment.
You're so welcome back. First of all, let's talk about your tour.
Flex your body, my girl, no one can stop your shine.
How many countries did you tour?
Oh, we did like a number of countries. Sometimes we did like 2 cities in one country. It was nice. Amidst the ups and downs, amidst everything, this is what we do. So, we keep doing it regardless.
I saw that the tweet that got my attention was the Tommy Hilfiger tweet bigging you up. It's so big. Do we have any deal? And after that, we saw a picture of you. And Tommy, tell us, is there a deal attached to that?
It's an organic relationship, ever since we met, and then I think thereon the brand association began. Stonebwoy as a brand and Tommy Hilfiger as a big fashion brand. The brand affiliation started. So we're believing and praying that it gets beyond that to a bigger. But so long as as far as it stays, it stays clean. Our brands we're affiliating each other's brands. I represent Tommy organically, and that's the relationship we have.
You're expecting, something
bigger. So I'm on their radar. How things have to be done professionally and properly. So as it stays, it's huge still, because to get that close, to get that close, to be affiliated with Tommy, or Tommy affiliating his band with you, is just what it is. So we're hoping that as time goes on, it gets bigger and it gets,
How do you feel? As that particular brand, associating with you.
I love my favorite colors are blue, white, and so I feel good, because like I said, it's one of the things that will happen if they have to happen, and I don't know what you can do to make them happen. You know, coming from Africa and with the rumors around Tommy Hilfiger as a racist, you know, this only debunks that. So it feels good. It feels special. This is a blessing. This is none of my doing. This is organic, like me and him will always say. So we're just living it through and praying that it gets to the best of levels. Yeah.
There's one thing that we are also expecting. The show at Saka Saka Park. I've been there, and I mean, even the rain didn't, stop anybody from the entertainment that you've given, your fans. What are we expecting?
Bigger one as well, because that is like something that this is the fourth year, and I'm expecting to keep it till God knows. So this is for my people, and I thank every other artist for coming on board, and every media house for supporting and promoting. It's a free event, so everyone that comes on board is coming with their will to support. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate the people of Ashaiman as well for representing anytime something like that comes up. And for representing for themselves, because I'm only bringing it to them as somebody who is an Ashaiman person, but they accept it. They could have rejected it, but they accept it. So, I say big respect to them for that.
Who are we having, this?
Loads of...
I hear Fancy Gandap.
Yeah. Fancy.
You guys have a song together?
Yeah, we have a song together. So he's going to release it soon. I featured on a song for him, and I'm hoping to have him on my album as well soon, because I'm hoping to drop the album in November. I'm hoping, because it's an album, so I want to take time. I want to take time for it to get to where I want the album to get to. It's a two-sided album, one-sided reggae and one-sided blend of Afrobeats, dancehall and everything. It's called EOM, the Epistles of Mama,
We're expecting that before the end of the year.
Before the end of the year, yeah, put it that way.
Somewhere, what else did you bring from America? Has anybody told you that you're looking nice and your hair has really grown?
Yeah, it keeps growing. It's because I don't trim it. I only keep it growing. I don't cut it. And I'm hoping for it to grow because I'm a Rasta man, So this is the only way I can represent. Regardless, I'm a Rasta man, and that's what we should know. So I pray one day it gets long, gets here. Yeah, it should. It can get there. It's just on top. So so that's why I trim the sides, so that it can be handleable. If I can say that, I can handle it. Okay. I only keep it on top, wrap it around my neck or something.
Personally, I actually like it when you wrap it in very small.
Yeah.
What is that called? Honey?
I don't know, however you want to call it to make it sound good.
Swada de sayana.
So best swada na uswada da ja heavy load.
You can actually see everybody's here.
For life.
Okay, so we've been talking entertainment right here. This is the Friday hangout with Stonebwoy. He's back in town. He has a show. You should just check it out right here on Joy News. Is there anything you would want to add so that we just wrap it up?
On YouTube, go check out the new video, the new song, Stonebwoy featuring Kojo Fans, Ghana, UK. You don't know what I'm to do. Another girl falling again, start all over. Wanna ride you like a Land Rover, forget about the code, she had the decoder. She said she gonna make me fall for a Casanova. Bang! Just know cranking. Go check it out, YouTube, Stonebwoy, Kojo Fans. We out.
Bam!
Girl falling again, what am I to do?
All right, on that beautiful note, we end Let's Talk Entertainment's the lovely weekend edition here on your favorite news channel, Joy News on Multi TV. Once again, I'd like to say a very big thank you to Hetty Gold for my beautiful beats. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you at home watching. Thank you so much for always sticking with Let's Talk Entertainment. Until next weekend, I leave you with Sarkodie's Baby Mama once again.
No one saw mommy cry a cheeky. We trap a chaffle for in the DP. Living with the devil. Wash out a pound with him, Sakala, me person, pepper.